Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am here to talk about the need for each and every one of us to be disciplined, focused and prayerful. I'm going to explain this or discuss this with a story about my personal life on how discipline and being focused and prayerful has actually helped me to go a long way in developing myself. And yeah, I'm not really yet where I want to be, but at least I feel like I've gotten to some point or some part of the life I want to live, or let me not say the life I want to live, at least the part of achieving what I want for myself in life. Okay, I'm going to start with giving you a little story or just on how discipline and trying my best to be focused and prayerful has really helped me. I've right from growing up, I can't really give a specific time, but from my teenage age, I'm in my 20s. From my teenage age, I've actually, let's say due to some circumstances or things around me, I have always been mindful and try to decide on some kind of things for myself, because I've come to realize that in this life, especially let's say the middle class, or I don't want to say poor, rich and middle class, but let's say the middle class and people that don't really have, let me minus the rich, because most of the times your parents or grandparents might already have left you with some kind of wealth or riches that will at least for the meantime go a long way for you. But for us that on our own, we have to develop some things for ourselves to become the better version of ourselves, or to become what we want to be in life. I try to be focused. It's on the long run that I stay knowing how to become or discipline myself to move to the rightful path, or to the better things I'm supposed to do. So I've always wanted to do more for myself. I'm not someone that has the courage to always ask people for something or for help. So I've always loved to gain something or financially okay for myself, so I can be able to provide for myself or little for the people around me. So even I did not publish the book, but I wrote a book trying to narrate story of my life and how I want my life to go. And currently I feel things have been moving at least a little bit to that direction. I've been planning for myself. It's not exactly, but I've always believed with what I've seen. I've always believed that actually speaking, God's plan is best for us, and his plans for us are good and not of evil. So I've come to realize that in every part of my prayer, to always ask God that he should help me align my plans to what his plan is for me. I don't know if you really understand what I'm trying to say. So I've always wanted to finish school, go for my service, and look for a job, then on the long run also start a business for myself. And I plan that. I try to be focused. There are sometimes once in a while so many things try to make you lose focus on yourself, but I always try my possible best to come back and track with my plans for myself. Then on the long run, I realized the need for discipline, for you to be able to discipline yourself in, this is what I want, I have to look for a way to achieve this thing I want. I have to force myself to becoming this version of my life that I've been dreaming of and I've been wishing for and praying for. So currently I'm done with school, I'm done with my service, and by God's grace, it's not everybody that plan to do some things in a particular place or city always get that. But I try to be focused and be prayerful, then on the long run try to discipline myself to what I want, to getting what I want. I'm done with school, I'm done with my service, and by God's grace I was able to find my way to the city that I've always wanted my service to be, because I feel that's a good city also for me to start up my life, like gradually. Yeah, this might not be the city I might end up, but at least for a start, it's a good city. So by God's grace, I was posted to the city I wanted, and currently I'm done with my service. And during the process of my service, I tried my possible best to also learn something, because I knew that, yeah, for the fact that I've always wanted to get a nice job for myself, on the long run I also wanted to start a business for myself. So I decided to go learn something. I learned how to make hair, and I learned how to do nails, because I know that's also the area or part I want to like channel my business, do some another thing might enter, but this was my initial plan, and I used the opportunity as I was doing my NYSC to go learn those things. And I was done before I finished my service, and immediately I finished my service, I started working on the business, though I didn't have capital or money to start up my own shop, because shop and house rent is quite expensive. So I rented a space in someone else's shop to start. To the fact that I rented that space, I was also doing my business, and at the same time I also tried to be focused, and still kept on looking for the specific, might not be exact, but kind of job I've always been wanted to start with, because I felt like I needed a means of getting capital to maybe one day rent a space for myself. So that was what I did, and by God's grace, with prayer and trying my best to get what I want, that's being focused on my goal, and discipline myself to stay consistent in trying to get what I want. By God's grace as well, more especially, I got a job. So this my video is actually trying to let each and every one of us to know that in life you actually need to be very much focused on what you want, the direction you want your life to be, then discipline yourself to be consistent in getting whatever you want. And more especially, you cannot do anything in this life, I believe, without the help of God. He's the only one that can make your good plans to work out for you, or give you something better off than what you expected. So let's just try to be focused, discipline ourselves, be consistent in it, and pray to God to make our life to be much better. And also, this just like also reminding us that you should keep on trying to move further or higher in life, because stop limiting yourself. I've always been a shy person. I never knew that I can move out to learn something, start my own, or to even work in a company. So let's just keep doing our best, more especially be focused. Yeah, things will distract you. I have a whole lot of things that distracted me or that wanted to distract me, but I tried to come back. So be focused, try to discipline yourself, be consistent in whatsoever you're doing. And even trying to film my YouTube videos, I don't really used to have space and time to film at home. If I come to work, I usually come early. I'm actually filming this thing standing up in front of my workplace, because I know I also want to be consistent in posting things on my YouTube channel. So yeah, that's it. In case you have any other question, I'm here for more questions. In case you're confused, like I said, and I used to say in almost on my video, I want each and every one of us to like stand anyhow I know that I can help to like encourage us, advise us on ways that we can use to develop ourselves. And anything, if you have any question or anything you want me to talk about, you can send it on or put it on the comment section, or anyhow I will try my best to talk about it based on what I know, my own life experience. And if it's something more than me, I can actually make a research because of you to talk about it. So yeah, that's it for today. And please try to like and comment on anything, subscribe to my channel so I will grow on this channel or on this page. So see you in my next video.